Hello, didn't see you there. I'm Brad Kahn, founder of Kahn Academy and the mayor of Tinkletown. And you may be wondering, where the heck am I right now? Well, you probably guessed it right. The Boy Barn, home of the world famous, the young stud Jonah Messina, co-op of Parsons Corporation, and his career at Parsons is coming to an end very soon. Now, I've always made fun of this place and insulted Jonah about it, but now that I am here, damn, it's darn cool. It's also freezing in here. Jonah's also begged me to have a one-on-one for a few times, and I've always denied him, and finally I gave in, and now I bet you're wondering, what the heck did you ask him, Brad, and what exactly goes on in Jonah's mind? Well, you're about to find out. I dug deep into the brain of Jonah Messina and grabbed firm of the awesomeness that is him. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and enjoy the show. Hey, buddy. Hey, best friend. It's good to see you, man. How have you been? How you doing? Brad, I'm so glad you asked that question, man. I'm doing great. Really glad to be here. I'm glad I finally got a one-on-one, and especially with my hero, you. Well, dude, that is certainly great to hear, and I'm really grateful to give you this one-on-one. I can't wait. Let me just hit you with the first question. How would you describe your time at Parsons in one word? Dude, you're hitting me with the hard questions first. Okay, let me think. Well, I could easily say fantastic, epic, or legendary, but honestly, I'd say growth is the word to use to describe my Parsons experience. I started here when I was a wee little baby at the age of 19, and now look at me. I'm a strong, macho man. I even grew a mustache this session, and I'm sure some people are even jealous about it around here in the office. So definitely growth, that's the word, just in mind, physicality, looks, it all, Brad. Dude, I couldn't agree more, especially that time when you had the mustache. I know I was sick, but I saw the pictures, and you looked awesome, dude. Very, very macho. So that kind of leads me to my next question. What are you most grateful for during your time here at Parsons? Oh my gosh, another tough one. Well, let me think. I guess I'd say what I'm most grateful for is the wisdom and the relationships that I've accumulated over the last 2 years here at Parsons. I look back to my first day here, and I'll be honest, Brad, when I first saw you, I thought it was bring your grandparent to work day. I'd never seen somebody so old be able to basically keep doing what you're doing and sitting at a desk every day working a 9 to 5. It's honestly really impressive, especially after I learned that you served in World War II. I feel like you're a walking history book, to be honest with you. And that just doesn't go for your generation. Evan and Fish, they both, they served in Vietnam. And it's quite obvious that Fish takes his PTSD out on me, but it's all for the greater glory of America, right? So, and then you have the young bloods like Caroline and Holly that are just graduated college. It's quite nice to have for them to be my backup dancers for TikTok and maybe even be in my future band, J-Dog and the Pups. So it's honestly those relationships that I've made and the wisdom from all those generations that I have worked with that have caused me to have that growth that we were just talking about. Yeah, you're a dirtbag for calling me old, Jonah, but you're right, I am pretty old. That's true. But I guess we're just going to totally disregard that in all my war accolades. I don't want to brag or anything, but what is the biggest lesson that you would say you learned here at Parsons? Kegs. That's the easy answer. I've developed a passion for beer here at Parsons, and I don't know if that's related to the kegerator or not, but one of my very first assignments was cleaning the keg lanes here at Parsons, and that is something that I will take with me for the rest of my life. I plan to teach my kids that, my grandkids that, my great-grandkids that, and it's going to be passed on from generation to generation. So honestly, that kegerator, which should be at about 36 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment, is one of the greatest lessons that I have learned here at Parsons, and I am forever grateful for that. Well, that sounds awfully concerning. Let's just go to the next question. What would you say is the ceiling for Jonah Messina going forward in his life and career? I mean, I don't really want to sound cocky here, but I really don't think there is a ceiling. I mean, the sky's the limit, if you know what I mean, Brad. I mean, look at you being a U.S. hero and all, but I mean, I would love to be like you someday, but I really think maybe a step below would be leader of the boy band that Evan so graciously coined, J-Dog and the Pups, last semester. And I really think that's possible with all the dancing that has been done and all the singing that has been done. It's been practice every day here at Parsons, so why not? I mean, I'm a triple threat. I can sing, I can dance, I can act, quite like Justin Timberlake. So I think it's definitely possible. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? So definitely that boy band. Dude, that honestly sounds so cool. I know I'm like 80 years old, but if you have room in the boy band, I would love to be a part of that. That would be epic. And that kind of leads me to my last question. If you could go back in time and restart over this co-op, what would you change and what would you do differently? You know, looking back, I really don't think that there's anything that I change. I mean, it's been one heck of a ride and one heck of a journey, and I've loved pretty much every second of it. Well, wait, I probably wouldn't give Holly a black eye again. I'd probably change that. But other than that, Brad, I mean, it's been a movie, you know, and all of you guys are main characters in that movie, and their memories that'll last a lifetime. And with that being said, dude, if there is one thing that I'd probably change, last session I gave you this gift because I saw you as a grandfatherly figure in the office, and I gave you this Purdue Grandpa shirt. Here, I'll show it to the camera. And you never wore it, dude. So it's actually quite rude. So before I leave, if you could wear this and show some respect, that'd be quite nice. Thanks, Brad. Well, there you have it, folks. Jonah Messina. What a brilliant man he is, and what a great guy he is. A stand-up guy, might I add. It's been quite the honor of getting to know him and working with him. And Jonah, please know that you'll be gone, but you'll never be forgotten. Firm. I'm Brad Kahn, and I approve this message. Firm.